Don't. Quinn, whatever you're about to suggest, please don't.
So you would rather be deported?
I have to face reality.
Oh, come on. There's no such thing. Look at you. You're panicking inside. You're trying not to seem desperate, because of what some lowly functionary said to you. I mean, does that seem like reality? Look, what did you tell Liam exactly?
I said nothing because Steffi was there. What I heard was him thinking about breaking up with me for her.
No. Did he say that?
Well, I mean, no, not in so many words, but I was hiding. They didn't see me.
Okay, well, you don't have to worry about it then. I mean, one of Liam's superpowers is that he can say something that sounds like what the other person wants to hear, but when you break it down, it's not really the case. You know what I'm talking about. So, Liam is yours to lose. But you don't want that, do you?
That might not be up to me.
But it can be. If you ask Liam to marry you.
Do I get to sign checks?
Do you know how many checks we cut every month?
But then how do I express my presidential powerfulness?
Well, as I said, you're empowered to execute employee contracts, domestic suppliers, catering services, basically this list here.
Do I sign the vice president's contract?
Liam? No.
Can I sign his underwear?
It's been a while since it was fun around here.
Bye, Carter.
Bye.
I knocked and you ignored me. Luckily, I'm adept at bouncing back from rejection.
You kissed Steffi. What are you doing?
Okay, we'll skip the small talk. Are you done with her, or aren't you?
You know something? I'm never gonna be done with Steffi.
What does that even mean? That you're not ready to think of her as your ex-wife?
You're transparent.
I'm transparent?
Yeah.
You are like a golden retriever trying to hold too many tennis balls in his mouth. I mean, don't you have enough, Liam? Ivy, you're the president of Dad's company, VP of Forrester, and you still have an appetite after all that?
Yeah, well,
wow.
You know what? Your way of lashing out is to lip lock the closest female that has any connection to me whatsoever. Isn't that what you do? Isn't that right?
Oh my, are you serious? I have been working closely with Ivy for a while now. You don't see me putting the moves on her, do you?
Yeah, well, I haven't asked.
And yet here you are, acting all possessive over a woman who's not the woman who you say that you're in love with.
I'm crazy for coming back here and listening to you.
You can't tell me that you've never thought about a happily ever after with Liam.
Quinn, I'm not gonna marry Liam for a green card. That is something that people do in bad rom-coms.
I'm just saying, you get a lot of bang for your buck out of this. One, you don't get deported, and two, you get to clear up your little Steffi problem.
Liam and I are dating. We're good right now. I don't want to rush things.
Liam doesn't need Steffi. He's confused. That's his natural state. What he wants, what he loves, is a damsel in distress.
Could you please not patronize me?
I'm not patronizing you. I'm just saying, if he was willing to jump into a dirty river in Paris for you, he wouldn't hesitate to jump into a wedding ring.
Listen, so Ivy's on her way over here. She probably should have been here by now. And, I'm sure you have work to catch up on.
What, you're shutting me down?
What do you want me to say, Wyatt? You come over here declaring your interest in Steffi? I appreciate you being open and all, but Steffi makes her own decisions. What does it even matter what I think she should do?
What you have consistently said, and not today, is that you're unavailable. Not single. That you're with Ivy now.
Life has changed.
What?
You never know, man. I mean, Ivy might choose to move back to Australia tomorrow.
That is never going to happen. What are you doing?
Can't give my brother a hug?
No, why? Did I do something nice? I don't know what you're doing.
Just
driving? I don't understand what you're
You
saying.
are really raw, and you are not good at hiding it. It's gonna take time. But there will be somebody else for you.
Okay. Wow. Thank you for always reminding me that you're not as good of a guy that everyone thinks you are.
Quinn. Hey. Is everyone taking a half day?
Well, Ivy decided to head on over to Liam's. Guess they wanted to start their evening early. And so I was elected to show you our latest and greatest.
You and Ivy seem to be working well together. I thought you two had issues.
Oh, that's just all water under the bridge.
So to speak.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know, I have to give the credit to Wyatt, really. I mean, he's such a great person. He's got great interpersonal skills.
Is that what he calls them?
Well, I mean, he was working here with Ivy before I came back to Forrester, so he was really the peacemaker between us. You know, he was manly but gentle. Really,
Yeah, I get it. Your son's a good guy.
You're home.
Wish this was my home.
How was work?
Let's not even go there.
You want a glass of wine or something?
Actually, no. I feel like if I start drinking tonight, I might never stop.
Can't be that bad. Is it Quinn?
She's acting like my best friend, actually.
Promise me you won't trust that. Rick?
No, he hasn't shown his face.
Steffi?
She hasn't been around either.
Steffi was here, by the way. It's something I wanted to bring up with you.
All right.
But first, you should. Why don't you wind down from work? Settle in. I have some dinner.
Liam, I'm not going to be able to relax if you have something to tell me about Steffi.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not a big deal. Maybe it's a big deal. Why don't we sit? Why don't we sit down? I've been careless emotionally. I mean, with the women I've loved before you. I try to be loving. I try to be honest, and I just fail at both. And I don't want to do that with you.
Are you breaking up with me right now? Is that...
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Okay, so what are you saying?
I'm saying there's something. I don't know if I put it into words exactly, but I can feel it. And Steffi keeps on reminding me about how good we were together, and I've been resisting, and I suspect that the reason I've been able to do that is because when she left me, I had to wall off a lot of those feelings. I couldn't afford them. But I'm having a hard time holding them off like I used to. I'm not going anywhere. Okay? I'm not making any big declarations. Damn it, I don't want to keep anything from you.
Yeah, I know. And I love you and I respect you for that. I mean, I can't say I'm surprised.
It's whatever, say it. Whatever you need to say, just, you can say it.
Liam, I'm getting deported.
what this is supposed to be.
Well, it's a star ruby.
But shouldn't it be like a old ruby, like a plain ruby?
Well, this is a star ruby. See?
Oh, okay.
Wyatt gave it to me.
Seriously? Your son buys you jewelry.
Oh, yeah. He's very, very generous. Actually, he's dabbled in making jewelry, and he actually made this for me.
I didn't make that. What kind of stories is she telling you?
Oh, you didn't make this for me. I must have been mistaken.
Hey, Mom. Aren't you, leaving?
I will if you want me to.
I thought we have a meeting.
What the hell? Mom can stay. I declared my intentions to explore an interest in you.
Huh. You had a man-to-man with my father?
With Liam.
Good for you, Wyatt.
That was out of line. You don't talk to other people about me. What I want, who I want, you talk to me.
Well, I'm sure that Liam took that as a courtesy, you know? I mean, he's so committed to Ivy.
I didn't do this for you. I did this for me. We don't even know what this is. We don't even know if we have a this between us. But my brother does complain about me being wily and underhanded and undermining him behind his back. And this time, he can't say that.
What did Liam say, out of curiosity?
He didn't say one way or the other whether it was more than just nostalgia between you two.
I really think there could be wedding bells in their future. Ivy and Liam's, you know. I mean, in the very near future.
How is that even possible? Your dad's American.
Yeah, but my passport is not.
What does that have to do with anything?
Because I thought I was a dual citizen, Liam.
Okay, well then wouldn't you have 2 passports?
All I know is that I have a handful of documents that he handed me that make my brain freeze when
who?
I stare at them.
Who? Ivy?
The immigration officer who came and found me in my office.
Why is anybody coming to find you?
I don't know.
You didn't ask?
No, well, I was kind of in a little bit of shock.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Look, the only thing I can think of is that my work visa expired.
Wait a second. You have a work visa?
Well, yeah, I had to apply for one before I came to LA.
Ivy, if you thought you were a U.S. citizen, why would you get a visa?
Because my company in Australia is not a citizen. So I spoke to the consulate and they said I should apply. So I applied.
Okay, but you have to understand, here you are thinking you're a U.S. citizen, but acting like somebody who's not.
Liam, you know me. I follow the rules. I went and spoke to somebody about what I should do and I believed them. So then I acted accordingly.
Okay. Well, your father must have some connection, right?
Really? Have you met the guy? He's not really into authoritative figures, and I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be in this mess right now if it wasn't for him.
Fine, Eric, then. You're a forester, for God's sake. You have resources.
I can't marshal up these papers quick enough. Basically, I have to be in Australia within a week and reapply for a visa that I may not even get.
What?
Because right now I'm breaking the law, Liam. I'm breaking immigration law.
Listen, we're gonna find you a lawyer, okay?
I've spoken to Carter and he said I have to do exactly what this agent says.
Well, God, what do they get? What? They just get to come and strip you of your home and your livelihood overnight without just cause? Ivy, there's gotta be a way to undo this.
Yeah, there might be.
I sent your mother out because
No one ever needs to explain why they threw my mother out.
I want you to hear this. Really hear this. Never do that again. Bargaining with Liam for me like I'm a used car.
Okay.
I don't get all flushed and giddy when guys compete for me or show me attention. I haven't been like that since the 7th grade.
Okay. As I said, it wasn't about you, but fine. I don't need to go through that exercise again. Liam was just being coy today. I know that he would never take you back.
Huh. And how do you know that?
For one reason he told you, and one I imagine he didn't.
Ivy?
That's the one he told you. Individually, they might be a bore to someone else, but together they're inseparable.
What's the other one? I don't know.
The way you hurt him.
Did Liam say that?
No. I just know. Because what you did to him, Hope did to me.
Thank you for getting here so quickly.
Just tell me you didn't stab somebody.
No, of course not.
So what, simple assault? You said it was an emergency.
Right, no, it's not my emergency. Poor Ivy.
Wait, what did you do to Ivy?
No, I didn't do anything to Ivy. Her getting deported, it's preposterous.
Oh, yeah, you can't mess with these people. What they say to do, you've got to do. Once she goes back, I'll find
No. She can't go back. It'll ruin her life, and I need Ivy here.
I never thought you liked her that much.
Well, we're coworkers. You know, we respect each other's talents. Look, Ivy is with Liam right now, and it's just, come on, it's so sad. They belong together.
Legally, there's one option.
Yes, marriage. And if that's what they decide, and I think that they might, could you marry them today?
What do they say you need to do?
There's some procedure that needs to be followed before I can establish dual citizenship, and there are pages and pages on it.
Okay, then that's what we do. We just tackle that one page at a time.
Liam, I can't do that from here.
Okay, fine. Then, you go back and you reapply.
I reapply for a visa that I may not get. That's what the agent said.
What? Okay, well, all right. Well, what did you mean when you said there might be a solution?
Can you blame me for not wanting to lose everything? My work here has gotten worldwide recognition. I became a semi-famous face in Amsterdam. My friends are here, my family's here. The man of my dreams.
Ivy, listen, if you're saying that you want a team of lawyers, I don't know, maybe we can get a judge to order a stay.
Look, you know that I'm not a risk taker. I play by the rules. But right now, I feel like playing by the rules is a real gamble.
Okay, so what do you have in mind?
Look, I know it's not the way either of us would want to do this. I mean, we're probably 12 months away from making any big future decisions together, even without the reappearance of Stephy.
I don't think we should include her in this conversation.
Really? Do you think that's realistic? What if one day we do break up and she's the reason? I mean, it could be a dozen other reasons. But don't you think it should be our decision if we're together or not? Not because I'm being forced to leave the country. We should be able to choose our future. And we can do that. If we get married now.